Okay, for the speed work, like I suggested, you go between numbers 1, 2, and 3. We spend like 10 minutes or up to 10 minutes on each one. Just kind of get it as far as you can. The tempo on here. Hey, once again, the mouse isn't showing up on the computer or on the Guitar Pro thing. I wonder why it does that. Huh? How about now? There it goes. Weird. Anyway, yeah, so the tempo number here does just what it was at when I started putting stuff together. So definitely start at 60, still go up by 5s. And remember, you're going to hit the chords for both 1 and 2, and the fretted notes here. You're going to hit them extra hard, like really whack them. Really whack them. This is going to help you start feeling where the downbeats are better. So when you're playing faster and you got just constant notes going on, it'll make it much easier for you to follow it. And this is something I still do if I'm playing something pretty fast and it's just like constant notes, 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 especially like playing like maybe just one note for a while or the same chord for a while. I really have to emphasize with some of those downbeat strokes so I don't get lost. It's very easy to get lost doing something like that. One thing, hang on, I mentioned, so if you go to the right panel and you click on more, you can like go down to instructions here and then like write out the speed you got that day, and then just control plus return. I have control and enter on both my keyboards, so I don't see return, but let's see, would it matter? That one works and that one, so yeah, control and enter, whatever. So yeah, that's just a convenient spot that I would use to track things so you can come back to it just in case the piece of paper is lost. Alright, so just so you can see what it looks like when I smack these things. And the faster you go, it's harder to do, but easier at the early speeds for sure. Let's see how this volume sounds. Okay. So, also, when you go to the single note stuff, remember, take those 2 fingers off the chord. So, just go ahead and, just start it at 60, 2, 3, 4. So let's do 120 next. Here's the 240. Oh my goodness, how did that happen? It ended up doing it at the end. Huh. Anyway, 300. Here we go. Alright, on to number 2. Start at double 60 as well. 3, 4. Oh my goodness, I was playing that way too fast. 2, 3, 4. faster you get with this one in particular, it's going to be harder to get your fingers off in time. If they come off a little late, not a big deal. The most important thing is you're smacking the heck out of that chord, and then you just keep on picking from that point. So again, if you don't get your fingers off right away as you get faster and faster, not a big deal for this particular thing. Alright. Here we go. And 3. So for the last one, list exercise, I'll give you the guitar profile for this too. See if that helps you at all. But the goal is just to be able to play the whole thing at 60. Let me see here. There we go. Yeah, so just be able to play the whole thing at 60 is the goal with this. And you know, if you want to just put one finger down at a time as you're building these chords, totally fine. That's what my hand naturally wants to do. And so I would get this down first and then go back to the chord progression by number sheet and then work on hitting those last 2 chord progressions. All you gotta do is get them done once and then just move on. But I would keep this under your fingers throughout the week. So have you demonstrate this and just make sure everything's going okay. So let's see if I can actually play it. Victory slide. Okay. One thing that might be problematic, and I say this because this happens to be the case for a lot of people, the old F chord. So you might need to focus on that one by itself. If it does end up being problematic and you keep ending up with muted notes, we'll focus on that next time. So not a huge deal if it's doesn't keep coming out perfect. Lots of stuff we can do to work with them. I think that covers it all. And of course, if any questions come up, let me know. And I'll see you again Thursday.